Buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias. Welcome back to another episode of Wine and Wisdom. Hi, guys.
Hello.
What's up?
How are you?
Good.
Good.
You guys
Great.
look
How are you
super
today?
amazing. I'm good. I'm rocking Jessica's camo for today.
Nice.
Yes.
I have a little bit of animal print, a little bit.
A little bit. There you go.
Nice.
I'm inspired by Jessica's camouflage, asphyxiation. So.
I know. I never thought anyone even noticed that.
Jesse, I love the hair up, Jesse.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have this sun-kissed glow.
Yes.
I don't know why, but thank you. I love the compliments.
Because we're going into the new year, baby. We're going
That's
into the
right.
new year.
2021, guys. That's going to be our year.
Yes, 2021.
Amen. Salud.
Yes.
Yes.
2021.
Yes.
Yes.
All
Cheers.
full of positivity.
Gloria, that's a pretty sweater.
Amen. Gracias.
I need.
I wanted to feel cozy.
I want to touch it.
Come touch it.
I love it with the whole little sweater and the Christmas. It's like you just need the Christmas tree.
I know.
You just need like some little fuzzy booties, and that's it.
Yeah.
You
And
want to see
a cup of hot cocoa.
Oh, she has them.
Love it.
I love it. And a cup of hot cocoa. That's so funny.
No, mommy. Glass of wine.
Okay, glass of wine.
You know, guys, they do have the wine that you warm up with spices.
Oh yes, that's
Really?
true.
Holidays, yeah, it's amazing. It's
Have you
better
tried
than hot cocoa.
Muy bien.
I've never had that.
No, me neither.
That
Oh, it's
spice
so
and
good.
wine.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. So good. Over here in the wineries, I hope one day we will get in the new year, we get to film in the winery because
Yes,
it's
definitely.
great.
Arrange that.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
doing it.
Write that down, friend. In your
Yes.
Yes.
We're
Make
doing
that
it. We're doing it.
Perfect. Yes. But anyway, in the wineries over here, they sell the little sachet with all the spices, and you take the wine home, and then you just boil the wine with the spices and serve. It's not even a big thing, yeah.
Does it matter? Like what kind of wine? Is it like a red wine or like
It
a
has
dry
to
wine?
be a red wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
It's so
I think I'd be drunk
but-
every day then.
Can you do it at home? Can you do it here in your house? Can you do
Yeah,
it?
you buy the wine and it comes with a little sachet and you prepare it at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Bueno,
So
vámonos
nice.
para el winery a preparar,
Vámonos.
Warm wine.
Venga.
preparar, spiced infused wine.
Yes.
Nice warm wine.
It's like it reminds me of like coffee, café, gonna colar.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
Usted que un cafecito.
Ay,
Nobody needs to know.
That's
pero
right.
con un kick.
Una cortadita.
Ajá.
Right.
I have to share with you. I have some coffee. So I have wine and coffee. So I don't know.
Girl, that's that special mix.
Listen.
So, I'm not the only one. But a friend of mine gave me this. It says, "Today's goal: keep the tiny humans alive." I was going through something, and he's like, "Here."
Aw.
Sometimes
Yeah.
that's the only thing that you need to do. Just make sure
It's
they're
true.
dead and okay.
It's
That's
true.
right. Mm-hmm.
No, I think, like we've had conversations before. 2020 has just been so hard for everyone overall.
Every time you think you're going, boom.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And I think it's bigger than the pandemic. I think God is sending the world a message.
Amen.
Big
People,
Amen.
we need to get it together. And we need to hold our hand of our brothers, whether they're white, black, Asian, Puerto Rican, whatever your nationality are, whatever your culture is. We need to take
We're a human
minute
race.
and step back and realize whether we live in New York or we live in Europe or we live in, wherever we live, we are all the same people. We feel, we hurt, we cry, we struggle, we have challenges, and we're not against each other.
Yeah.
You know, we when we have really big issues like 9/11, and we've all come together, right, to make it happen and push through. And I think we had lost that for a very long time. And for some reason, 2020 has recreated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been overwhelming for me, for Claudia, for all of you, you know. But I think this is the message that we need to get out from it. And if people don't see it that way, then that kind of scares me a little bit. I don't know what, you know.
Yeah. Well, you'll be surprised at how many people are not getting it.
Yeah. It's a shame if people go into 2021 with the same damn mentality, because this definitely has been a learning experience, 2020.
For kids too, like children, for adults, for everybody. It's been so hard. And you just have to find the strength, really. It's like finding the strength to push through. My daughter's like, I want to scream Jumanji. I don't know if there's this thing happening. They're going to scream Jumanji on New Year's, like when the clock strikes.
It's you know, you've seen the movie Jumanji, right?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's supposed to change everything. I'm like, what? So if we hear people screaming Jumanji, I'm like, okay.
Wow.
At this point, I'll try anything.
Yeah. We never know. Maybe that works.
Who knows?
How about we scream Jumanji?
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Jumanji!
Oh my God.
Listen, those are the 30 seconds that we need to appreciate, because for those 30 seconds, we forgot about everything, right?
Yes.
Jumanji.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's so hard because, you know, we always have our Friendsgiving.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
This is the first year we've never had our
We're not doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Every year I do a Friendsmas New Year, right? Because we can't get together for Christmas or, you know, New Year. So I always do a Friendsmas New Year. We can't do that this year. So, you know, I like Facebook pops up all the memories and I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, it's as simple as Thanksgiving. It's as simple as Christmas this year. It's just different. It's just not different. What we're used to. It's not our norm, right? But at the same time, like we're saying, I think us who do have feelings or mind to realize what this is really all about are appreciating the moments of being able to sit back and see what's really important, what really matters. Like you said, we're all humankind. We should all be caring for each other, not hurting each other. We should be appreciating one another. We should be not taking for granted, you know, if we have our elderly still with us, right? Siblings, kids, whatever the case may be, we take all that for granted on the day-to-day because we're so busy with work and what we need to do and the bills that need to be paid. And we lose the importance of just having each other.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's even, I think for me, in my experience, I live all the way upstate. So, you know, my family is in the city, in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And you know what? I did get caught up with work and the kids and the work with the kids. So I barely really went over there like consistently. And now that time has slowed down because I think that's people always say, slow down. Well, now we're slowed down. And now we
God slowed us all down.
And now we cannot even take advantage of the time and get together. And sometimes I feel sadness for that because I'm like, damn, I'm like, wow, all the time I've let pass because it's
that you could have been doing it. That you could have been doing it, but we get caught up with our everyday life.
Yeah. You know, the biggest misconception I think everyone has, and I think I can speak freely for everyone in the world, is always saying, oh, I don't have time.
Right.
We do have time. We just need to find a way to prioritize better and learn how to make that time.
Time management.
You know, learn how to make it happen, because sometimes that could be like, oh, I don't have time, but it's because I scheduled a nail appointment. Right?
Or you didn't schedule it in at all.
Right. Or I didn't schedule it in at all, right?
That's
so
it.
What's more important, to go visit a family member or get my nails done, right?
Right.
So I can always get my nails done another day.
Or not even that. A lot of people just stay home because, I want to watch a show. So I don't have time.
Yeah,
but you do have time. You just sat and watched 3 hours of TV.
Thank you.
That was time. That was time you could have been doing something. Or visiting someone or being productive. But instead you chose to just sit there and watch the TV for 3 hours.
Exactly. Yeah. I agree with you.
I don't understand.
No. In my defense, I don't even like watching TV.
Me either.
I have no time for that.
I neither do I.
A mí que me pongan mi música and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go all day.
To me, and God, I'm sorry because, people live off of producing shows and things like that myself. I'm in production, but TV is a waste of life for me. I just don't see myself sitting there 4 hours back to back watching.
Listen, it's fine to watch one show. It's fine to watch one show here and there, but 3-4 hours of your day just sitting there. Come on.
Isn't that pathetic? I don't know. Maybe that's not the right word.
It's depressing. It's depressing.
Whoa. I mean, I save those moments. I save for like a snow day when you really Pero every day you sit in front of the TV. I know.
Listen, I'm all about the comedy shows. I'm all about the music shows, but that's once in a while. That's not all day, every day. That's not that I'm, sitting in front of the TV.
Normal because sometimes I say I don't watch TV. People talk about shows, and I'm like, I don't know, and they look at me like I have 3 heads.
I'm not on TV. Like during the pandemic, when everybody was like, "Oh, did you watch Carol Basset?" And what was it? What was that show? It was about the lion or whatever that she killed her husband.
Tiger King.
Tiger King.
I never watched any of that.
Yeah. No, I never watched any of it.
No.
I binged on one show.
That doesn't even attract me to sit down and watch a freaking tiger crap. Like, what?
Yes.
Are you nice?
Yes. So my sister told me about that. I watched maybe 2 episodes, and I'm like, this is crazy. Crazy as
I watched like the first episode, and I was just like, it didn't interest me.
Yeah. Game of Thrones, different story. I watched that one.
Actually, me and my daughter just started to watch on that, and I can't connect.
Oh, I loved it. It's okay.
But I watch Harry Potter. Like I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
I was going to say, I'm a movie person, so I will watch a good movie. But again, the same. I'm not going to sit there and watch 4 movies back to back.
No. But a movie is different than watching like The Housewives for 6 hours.
Oh, I cannot watch any of those reality shows. No, all of those reality shows are a waste of people's lives.
No, I don't want to
watch. You care about other people's lives. Don't you have enough drama in your life or issues in your life?
I guess I don't want to do that. And I hope that
I don't know. I used to watch Kim Kardashians. Like I used to watch it.
But is loyal to them.
But recently, like I don't have time. This was when I was like on maternity leave.
Right, that's
different. Pregnant, and I'm like just sitting. It was different. But now I have not caught up. I don't know, but I like it once in a while. It's mindless.
Yeah. My mindless show that during the whole like shutdown was my 90-day fiance.
It's crazy out there. I'm like, what?
That was a little crazy. I said, let's see what this is about.
I actually during the shutdown binged on Ozark.
Oh, he's still watching that right now.
It was good.
I haven't watched any of that.
It was a little violent, but it was good. I just hope that for the new year, people, instead of taking our resolutions to lose weight and, which all that is great, just maybe take on a resolution to realize, that we're the ones that make a change in this world, and it could be as simple as holding the door for someone or saying, maybe ringing your next door neighbor's door and realizing that they're elderly and maybe they need groceries or
even being creative, maybe making up something else in your life that you haven't done prior.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because you've had all this time, or maybe you've been furloughed or whatever, you create something new for yourself.
Yeah.
You reinvent, as we've talked to you before.
Yes. And a lot of people have done that, reinventing themselves and taking the time, like us. We've become completely creative, and we've, have recreated our show to, twice, right? So far, to be where we're at, and our guest has reinvented herself.
Yes.
during this time, right?
She's a really good friend of mine too. So
yeah, she is. She's a personal friend of yours.
Yes.
And I have actually a pair of her creativity on today.
Dude, this one,
love them.
They're
fabulous. They're my favorite.
Oh, I love
They're
these.
gorgeous.
They feel light as a feather. I can't wait for her to come on so she can let us know all of her her creations and the things that she's developed during her time of COVID.
Yes, I'm excited to see. Excited to see. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Nicole Benjamin, creator of Annmarie Accessories. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We have Annmarie Accessories creator Nicole Benjamin with us today.
Hi guys, thank you for having me.
So excited.
Yes.
So am I.
Wonderful to meet you.
You too as well. I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Love seeing the face behind the creations because Jessica wears them all the time. Like, who made that? I want one.
Yes. She's one of my best models, I have to say.
We love them.
I was going to say that her whole look today. You can take a picture of
I'm
it.
loving it.
And put it on your website.
Love the glow.
Yep.
You are too funny. Well, Nicole, Nicole's been one of my friends since I moved up here in upstate New York. It's been what now? 14 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. When I saw her, putting out these earrings and displaying them, I was like, "Oh, I like." So how did you get into this? What happened?
So, I have another business, a girls' clothing line, and it's been going a little slow. And during the pandemic, I was just like, you're home, what to do. So I started dabbling. I got a new cutting machine that I was playing around with and trying new things with. And I said, I've seen someone do earrings before, and I'm just like, I love earrings, but I can't wear heavy earrings, and it kind of weighs on my ears, and I have sensitive skin, so it has to be hypoallergenic and all that stuff. I started playing around, and I used faux leather at first, and then I found leather, and I was like, oh, okay. Then I learned about wood, and then my daughter Madison, she's a little creative person herself, and she started playing around with polymer clay, so it turned into this whole thing.
Oh, wow.
That is awesome.
That's great.
Sorry?
How do you know how to design? Like, how do you know?
I just go by what I like. I want something unique. I want something that I haven't seen before. Like, these are basic staple pieces. Like what I have here, the silver teardrop is a standard shape. But when I start playing on what you have, it's just something I want to have something unique and different that I try to source like different designs for.
When you do that, does the machine remember the design?
No, so it's like on my account, like I have the design stored. So they're stored in there. So I can go back to it and I name them. So they have different names. Like what Jessica's wearing the mandalas. So it goes in and I can just pull it up and it'll cut it.
Oh. Are you using a Cricut to create the earrings?
I am.
I have a Cricut. I did not know.
But it depends. The Cricut maker is the only one that can cut like leather, genuine leather and wood.
I have the Cricut maker. I didn't know that you can use that to make earrings.
Yeah.
Not that I would even try because that is not my forte, but
the thing is that you cut it and then it's a tedious stuff of sitting there and cleaning up all the little edges and
the weeding,
that's the tedious part of it.
Yeah, but they're amazing.
When you say wood, when you say wood, I'm thinking of like
slabs,
like a slab.
I have samples, so I use wood veneer, so it's this thin.
Oh, your veneer.
And then I double it up, so I cut two pieces and I put them together to make one.
Oh,
that's amazing. That thin wood veneer, so that's what keeps it lightweight.
Oh, and the same for the leather. I'm assuming, like the leather.
The leather is regular leather. So I actually source my leather from a upholstery company. So I use scraps. It's kind of like helping the environment a little bit. So I use scrap leather. So it's real, genuine leather that you'll use for furniture, and they're lightweight because once you cut them, they're lightweight, but it's genuine leather.
Oh, nice.
So I can understand how you make the bigger earrings, right? And now my mind is like, you say you have a Cricut. So now my mind is like all over the place. But, and I can understand how you can weed through the designs, but I saw on your website you have studs.
So yeah. So what I do with that, I actually have a pair here. I get the backing of it. I'll take this off so I can show you. I get the backing of it from, I order the backing. So the backs are just silver. Right. And then I cut the leather. So I hand cut the leather, and it's an insert that I insert it into.
Oh, okay.
And then for the polymers, that's my daughter. She actually literally hand makes and hand designed, and every detail, like the cheetahs, those are not painted. She actually took each piece of polymer clay and put it in and smooth it out. So she actually designed those.
Oh, wow. That is amazing.
So creative.
Thank you.
So creative. I love it. I love wood stuff. I'm all about natural stuff, and I love leather because my dad, all his life, that's what he worked, was leather.
Oh, awesome.
He was a foreman, and he was a perfectionist. Like, his clothes had to be perfect.
Yes.
So I grew up wearing a lot of leather, which is funny. So when Jessie showed us all your work, I was like, oh my God, I totally love everything. I was like, oh, she uses wood and leather. Like, this is amazing. And now that you're saying that you have sensitive skin, that's so important too, because a lot of times, me being an accessory woman, it's so important because people always ask that, is your jewelry gonna give me some sort of reaction? I have sensitive skin, so that's great.
Yeah, I made sure they're hypoallergenic, and when I ordered them, I wore them around the house for a week just to make sure I didn't break out.
I love that.
Funny because just right now, the other day, this week, I was wearing something that I've had from before, and then I started feeling itchy all of a sudden. But I had them before, so I guess now my body is getting. I don't know.
And if you're wearing them too much, that's what happens.
Yes. So
even if you wear them today and then you wear them again next month, but if you do have a reaction and you're wearing them consecutive, you will see the reaction.
And also sometimes they have a coating on it, and once that coating wears off, you're down to the raw metal, so you feel it.
Oh, because that's why I never felt it before.
Yeah, because that's what started with me. I had jewelry that I would buy from different companies, and I'd had them for a year, 2 years, and all of a sudden I'm like, my earlobe is swelling. I'm like, what's going on? But that's what it is. If the coating comes off, then it's the raw metal on your skin.
Right, into your skin.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah. Right? Are you looking to maybe branch into doing maybe leather bracelets or like?
Yes, I am.
Those leather cuffs. I love cuffs.
Yeah, so I just started playing around with that, and it's something I want to play around with because I can also do embossing on the leather with the Cricut. So I want to play around with it and maybe at some point maybe personalize the cuffs with your name or some sort of saying or something like that. So that is the goal.
Wisdom 5.
I'm like a big hair person. Like, I'll do hair, and it would be so cool. I saw it actually on Surrey, the one with the Puerto Rican that does the earrings.
Arts by
Shawnee. He has like things to clip on. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if you could make something out of leather or something. I would love to wear it like on a hair, like on a braid.
You gotta give me ideas. I need my notebook.
No, I'm just.
That would be amazing. Like what Jessica's wearing, that earring. If that same design would be a cuff, and then you would have. Or the medallion, right? Or the medallion, and it would be a set, like the little hair piece, the earrings.
I actually thought of doing the medallion of that earring. So yes, that's on my list of things. That's why I did accessories. I didn't want to limit myself because I wanted to do all different types of accessories at some point. So that's why the accessories name, it leaves it open.
Listen, I love it. I know, right? When you get
yes.
Thank you guys.
When you get, I just had an idea. When you get all your thoughts together, and if you put together like a set, we will be your brand ambassadors.
Yeah.
And we'll wear it on the show.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And me being the jewelry freak, I would definitely wear it.
Yes.
Ooh, I can even wear the hair one.
No, I like that idea. I was actually thinking also, I don't know if you've seen it before, where you have that it's like a leather band that goes here, and that stick that goes through it.
From back in the day,
cool
remember that?
I'm gonna try and bring it back. Everything else is coming, but I'm trying to bring that back too.
Absolutely.
I think that's a great idea. Aside from all the ideas that we've been talking about, is there anything else you want to work on? Like maybe doing a bag or maybe little clutches or coin purses?
I've been looking into that, and it's a whole different beast. The bags require different machinery, sewing machines, and it's a whole different beast that I think at some point I'll look into. But I think the earrings and the smaller accessories are just easier for me. And I know with my other business that I had, I kind of had issues with manufacturing and going out to manufacturers, and I kind of want to keep it hands-on, for now. And I feel like I have more control. I think that was an issue for me in the past with other businesses, not having that full control and depending on people to get your products out there. And I feel like with this, it's something that I'm in control of, and I really enjoy that part of it right now.
I think we can all relate to that. We're all business owners here, so I think we all relate to that.
Yes, I actually saw your episode on entrepreneurs. I saw that episode, and it's just rang true for me with, you're trying different things, and it's like, what's the right one?
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
I love how you said, I'm sorry, you and your daughter, like your daughter has businesses as well, like that. How old is she?
She's now 14, and she's been at it since she was 11. She had a dog treat business that she had for a couple of years. We just had to taper down on it because she's also a competitive gymnast, and she's traveling 6 days a week, an hour and 15 minutes away to the gym. And the timing was just too much for her. But she actually started doing the earrings with me, and she actually, these are like polymer clay. So she designs these, all those little specks, she puts that in there herself. So she does all the polymer clay earrings, and then I make sure she gets a cut. She gets 70% of those sales.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You are teaching her to be
surprise.
You are teaching her to be a phenomenal woman. She is going to be amazing. Like you are already, phenomenal, and now you're teaching her at such an early age. That's so important. So important.
No, she's a different beast. She can have her show for herself. She's a different beast in herself. She kind of motivates me more so than me motivating her.
Isn't that interesting, right? If they, when you know that, like, my daughter is the same, like she motivates me, but she doesn't know it.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. They don't really realize it, but it's just like, I feel like it's not the hours in a day, and what she accomplishes in that short period of time, it's like, I'm not doing enough with my life.
Yes.
I love that. I love that the younger generation, some kids want to play video games, or they want to, be involved in other things, but she's actually following in your footsteps to be an entrepreneur, to be a creative, right? Sometimes people don't understand being a creative. Like, I'm a creative, Claudia's a creative. We like to put things together, create, just mesh those little pieces of whatever it is together. And for her to find her talent now at such a young age, and she's only 14 and she's already had several businesses, imagine what she can do, right, with all the knowledge that she's learning now throughout the years. Imagine what she's going to be like at 21.
She wants to be a vet, and she already has plans to have her own vet clinic and franchise and the whole mobile vet thing. So she has the whole thing planned out. So this is a beginning for her, and she's kind of taking everything she's learning.
Yes,
and
yes, to her.
Yes.
And that's something that she's seeing from you.
Exactly.
So don't think that you're not motivating her.
Yes.
You're her motivation, right? She's just putting her foot on that gas pedal.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it like that, but yeah. So
He's just watching you, Nicole, because you've always been that hustler, and you always have such amazing ideas, and you don't just have your ideas. You have your ideas, and you go for it, and you create it, and you like, okay, let's see where this takes me. You're not afraid.
Sometimes, though. I will say it's scary, but I'm just like, you know what? You don't know until you try.
That's right. That is the message of life. You don't know until you try. You got to go for it.
But I have to say, my husband has been my biggest cheerleader, because there's a lot of times I doubt myself, and it's like, I don't know. He's like, just do it. Because he's the one, the cooking machine, like, should I get it? Is it worth it? And he's like, you know what? Here it is. Now do it.
Be quiet here.
That's funny, because that's how I got mine. I kept on going to Michael's, and I'm like, I don't want to pay $300 or something.
Exactly.
I'm not going to use it all the time. Why am I was like, I'm not going to have time to sit there and cut and do stuff. Keep on looking that way because it's right there. And I'm like, I'm not. I've made T-shirts. I've made cheerleading uniforms. I've made wine glasses. I've made a whole bunch of stuff. So within the first year, I got my money back for it.
Same, exactly. Between the earrings and then I actually doing a T-shirt order for my aunt to ship out of California before the holidays, and I used to use it for my other business to do hoodies and stuff, so it has paid for itself. And you didn't realize you did so much with it. Right.
Yeah, I was complaining so much about it that my husband bought it for me for Christmas. He was like, here.
Exactly.
He's like,
they're tired of hearing about it.
All these little thingies that were on the same wall. He was like, here, figure it out. And I mean, I don't regret it. I've enjoyed it. So, and I don't use it as for a business, right? I use it like, you know, here and there when people ask me for stuff. You're using it for a business. And look at how much you've accomplished. So
yeah, and I actually ended up getting another one. I have 2. Wow. I'm just like, because when the earrings are ordered, I'm like, okay, one for wood, one for leather, let's go.
Right.
That's how you have to do it.
Do you have people helping you, or is it just you?
It's a one-man show.
One-man show, wow.
It's a one-man show. At some point, hopefully, you know, Madison will do her earrings and she'll create her collection, and then I'll post those. But for me, with the leather and the wood, it's all me.
Wow. Is this all you do 100%?
So I've been at home with my kids for, oh goodness, Jess, don't let me, 15 years. Ugh.
Ooh.
So I've been home for a while.
That's a toast to you.
Yes.
Yes. Salud.
Before this, I was in the fashion industry. I did product development in the industry. I went to FIT. So I was in the industry, and the hustle and bustle with the kid and coming home late, it was just too much. And I wanted to see my kid. Like, I would take him to daycare, and I see him again when I took him to daycare again because I came home late. Wow. So I kind of wanted more. And, you know, after being in the industry, it's really cutthroat. I love what I did, but I kind of want to do it on my own terms. So I was home. I've been home. I've had a business before where it was Tyler and Madison, where I sold like upscale children's clothing. And that was going really well for a while. Then in 2008, when the economy kind of went down, it kind of went down too. So I was home again. I'm like, and I like being home, but I like doing my thing. I don't want to just sit here and not do anything.
Right.
So I started the company that I had, the girls' clothing line, Sumatu, which is the girl clothing line that is about empowering girls. And I kind of just really wanted to do that because seeing my daughter, you know, she's like a force to be reckoned with, and not every girl has that freedom opportunity to kind of explore and go out there, and the confidence, you know. So I kind of wanted to do something to create that confidence, because I think as we become women, there's so many insecurities that we have, and I think if I caught them early, kind of empowering them and letting them know their worth, they would go out into the world and be like a beast.
Girl,
oh my God! Cheers to you! Cheers again! Shit! I want you to be my mom.
Applause to you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I wish
So
a lot
amazing.
of people would think like that and pass that message on, because in today's day and age, things are so hard for young girls. Harder than when we were growing up, because when we were growing up, we didn't have social media.
That's so true.
Right?
So true.
Social media today is the worst thing, I feel, for the younger generation that anybody could have invented.
It's the blessing and the curse.
For adults, sometimes too, there's some adults that can't handle it because people post all these things, excuse me, and they think that that's their real life, right?
Yes, yes. That's
but
so
for the
true.
younger generation, they take that as an example. They take that as a goal, and I want to roll with it, and I want to be like that. But then they don't realize, you know, Cardi B has been in the game since she was 15, and
what she did to get there.
She's in her late 20s, right? That she's been successful. But she was underground. So everybody thinks that she went from like Love and Hip Hop straight to the, you know, winning a Grammy. And the body images and getting, you know, the body operations, and I want a flat stomach and I want a bigger butt, and you know, so the fact that you're implementing that message to her now is amazing, and I applaud you for that.
And not only to her, but to other girls,
to others,
right? Because that's what your line is about, empowering girls. And that's so important. That is so needed right now. You know, girls really do have a big challenge because, like she just said, they think it's all about the fake body parts or exposing yourself on social media. That's what's going to get you liked or loved or to be somebody. And that's not what it's about.
And that's as you said, that the body
parts, about valuing yourself.
That was
about
key for
finding
me.
Your strength.
Exactly.
Right?
That was key for me with the clothing line, because when I did that, I don't do crop tops. I won't. And the tops that I did do, most of them were high-low hem, so that covers the butt. I made sure when I found fabric for the leggings, it's thick, so when you bend over, I'm not seeing underwear. So that was important to me. Those were very important things that I focused on when with the clothing line.
That's awesome.
I love that. You know,
Nicole also used the girls within the community to, you know, show and promote, you know, and just to wear the clothing and put it out there. And I thought that was pretty cool. Shoot. You didn't go anywhere else looking for models. You used your own models, her friends, and you know, that's awesome.
Amazing. That is awesome.
And I wanted to be multicultural. I didn't want to limit it to a certain, you know, look. I wanted everyone. So I got like a nice good group of girls, and I got them together. I did like a whole video shoot in my backyard, a photo shoot at one of the colleges, and my brand ambassadors that support the brand online, they're from all over, you know, and it's like sometimes I just feel like, is the brand going anywhere? Am I getting across to these girls? And out of nowhere, I haven't been getting any feedback or anything. I get a tag from them. They're wearing my shirt. These girls are like on photo shoots. They're acting now and they're showing my shirt. And it's like they understand what this message is. So it makes me happy.
Where can we find that?
So sumatoo.com, SUMATOO.com.
Okay.
Well,
and we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram.
What does that stand for?
So Sumatoo, it's a fruit. My husband's from Guyana, and it's a fruit in Guyana, and it's in the same family as a passion fruit. And at first bite, it's sweet, and then it's sour, and it's sweet again. It's my girl. She's sweet with a little bit of sass to her.
I like it.
I like that. I like that very much. I love what you're standing for, and I'm sure that your message is going to continue not only through the clothing line, but through your accessories as well.
Yeah, like I want you to not be afraid to have fun, stand out. You know, I'm about. I've always I think someone called me one time the color queen, because I always like color. I love color, and it's okay to have neutral things, but a little pop. You know, every here and there is it just makes a difference in an outfit. So a little accessory, it changes up a look. You know, for my girls' clothing line, it's like bright leggings. So one leg is this color, another leg is a different color. So we don't have the same color legs. So it just makes it fun and unique and different.
I love that.
Nicole was also a personal stylist.
Yes. I forgot about that. Yes.
Well, I have not, because I asked her to come into my home to help me.
I had to calm Jess down.
Jessica, no.
So I had my styling business, and I used to go into people's homes, and the whole thing, I clean out your wardrobe, take you shopping, everything. And Jess had a little obsession with denim.
Just a little.
I think we know that.
Are we doing that again with the camo, Jess?
I don't know what it is about me. Like, once I like something, it's like,
that's it.
I can't get enough of it. Well, Nicole had me get rid of pants that I had in my closet and wasn't fitting, but I could have sworn they were fitting, but they really wasn't fitting. I mean, she had me try on, and
yes.
Look at what's happening to your body. Look at where this is squeezing. Look at what this is happening. Look at this. And I was like, man, Nicole, I was pissed off at her. Like, you know what?
She was.
Good.
You know what it is?
Too, because I'm sorry, go ahead.
A lot of women don't realize they're stuck on this number, this size of their pants. and they want to keep that size because it makes them feel good that they still wear that size. And what happens when you put on that size, it squeezes you. You look bigger than you actually are. If you go up one size, everything just fits better. It looks better. You look skinnier. So they don't realize, don't hold on to that. It's not the number all the time. It's how it makes you look and how it fits. And that's what's important.
Yes. And how you feel in it, right?
Yes.
My mom has a saying, just because it comes in your size doesn't mean you should wear it.
Absolutely. Right. I agree.
I learned that because I didn't know, that clothing can shape your body.
Yes,
absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So if you buy a certain type of jeans, like let's say, I don't know, Old Navy jeans or whatever the case may be, and you're constantly wearing like the skinny, super skinny that they have, right? So they cut that like so straight. So if you wear that all the time, every day, over years, right, your body starts to contour itself to the shape of those particular pants. And I didn't know that until like I saw it on, I think it was on a show or something. I was like, oh. So then I started buying curvy. I started buying all these different types to adhere to my shape, as opposed to me trying to fit myself into the shape of the pants.
Exactly. And that's what I used to do. I used to take my customers to the mall, and we'd go to every store. I don't care what store you're used to. I'm going to take you to every store so you can try different things and see what actually looks good on you. Because like for me, I'm tall and I have hips. So I'll do a skinny jean, but I also know one of those wide leg, straight leg jeans makes me look taller and sexy. You don't see my hips as much. So it's knowing how to wear the right look, for your body type.
Frances, I've always thought you've done that well. Like we will go out dancing or whatever, and we can have similar looks, but she always shaped it or fit it to her body. I felt like
I learned that early on because, I've always been chunky. I've always been thick, but my friends have always been super skinny or, no more than like a size 10 or 12. So I always, regardless, even though they accept you for who you are, you always think like, oh, I'm always the chunky girl in the group. I can't wear that cup, because Claudia used to wear like a napkin to a club, right? And she never looked trashy. She always looked beautiful and elegant, and she always worked her way into it. So it was like, all right, these are my friends. This is who I am. So I need to find a look for me where I can blend in and not feel like the outcast. Right? So obviously I can't wear a napkin, but I could wear a bigger napkin, right? I could wear maybe one that's open back, but not all the way to the back. Or I just learned how to dress for my stature and
find your own sexy.
Right. And not wear Claudia's shirt in my size. Because if I wear Claudia's shirt in my size, I'm not going to look like Claudia.
No. And that's what my mother says.
To look like Claudia.
And that's what my mother says. Just because it comes in your size, that doesn't mean you can wear it.
Right.
You got to know what's right for your body. You got to know what looks right on you, what you're comfortable in.
Right.
Right. Exactly. And exactly. It goes back to the whole thing about girls trying to expose themselves. You don't need to expose to be sexy. No. I think right now all of us on screen look extremely sexy. None of us are exposing anything.
Exactly. And, I have nothing wrong with, young girls, showing a belly, but I have a rule. If I'm showing my legs, I cover my stomach. If I'm showing my stomach, I cover my legs.
Right.
Either or.
Right.
We don't need
it all. You can't show it all.
Gotta
leave something to the imagination. Right?
Exactly.
Right. It's true. And I think it just teaches them that there's a time and a place for it. I don't feel like I was a cheerleading coach. I'm a cheerleading coach, and for years. And I always tried to teach my cheerleaders that you can't come into a gym with a crop top. You can't come into the gym with booty shorts. But my parents, this is my gym.
Yeah.
It's not your parents' gym, right? Because you're sending a message. Even though it's the style and it's cute, I get it. But you're putting out a message. And then God forbid somebody disrespects you, then it's like, oh, but I shouldn't be disrespected because I'm wearing these clothes. You're absolutely right.
Well, I struggle with this, because it kind of always seems to feel like I hear body shaming, and sometimes there's like a really fine line in between the, what it is. And so we have to be always very careful not to, body shame, because, we also want them to be feeling good about what their bodies are and what they look like, but also, like you said, Nicole, you know, if you show the top, not the bottom, not the top,
you know, it's hard.
A nice balance. A nice balance.
It has to be a good balance. It has to be a good balance. And I think for young girls, I was a teenager. I was slender. My legs were out. I knew that if I wanted to wear a short short, I have a birthmark behind my leg. My short shirt, I can see my birthmark.
Girl,
if I'm wearing a crop top,
you're not tall. Nicole, she has the most longest legs. I love it. She's so tall, like a model, you know. So anything she wears will put us into our thighs.
No, that was then, Jess. Right now, things are a little bit different. But yeah, it's just the balance. I have no issues with, you know, young girls wearing cute outfits. I'm fine with, you know, it's hot in the summertime, you're wearing a tank top, a crop top, and shorts, yes. But does your butt cheek have to be out?
That's my point. That's my point.
And it's like, when you're in a swimsuit, of course it's going to be out. That's expected. That's fine. But there's a time and place, and I don't know if there's a time for a butt cheek to be out in shorts. And that's just for me. I'm fine with it can be right under your butt cheek. I don't care. But do I need to see the cheek? I don't necessarily know.
Yeah.
It's not about body shaming. There's nothing that you can be confident and be fully dressed. You know, I'm more of a classic look kind of lady. I'm fully covered head to toe, but you can't tell me I don't look good.
That's right.
You know,
me, body shaming. I didn't want the message to be across that I was trying to body shame them in the sense that, but I want you to also learn that you don't have to have your stomach out and your butt cheeks out to feel beautiful. Or to feel
right.
No, I'm not saying that no one was body shaming. It's just, I was just explaining, like, there are some schools that don't really put out the message correctly.
Do you mean our school?
I
do. You're right. Some schools don't.
I agree with that. You know, Madison.
It's just the way you send the message. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you with that. I know my daughter, she's tall. She's all legs. They want shorts to be a certain length. For her, I don't know how possible it is for it to be that length without it being too big for her in the waist, because she's also very slender. Right. So it's having that almost common sense of things are going to fit a certain way based on the body type, one. Mm-hmm. Two, don't say to me that a child can't wear a tank top to school because it's distracting. That means there's bigger issues that start in the home.
Right.
With our boys. I have 2 boys. That's big issues that start in the home as far as teaching our boys respect and why does the shoulder distract anyone? It's those kind of messages that I'm just like, so.
Yes.
Salud.
And that
the messages that I know this is talking about, because we've had that issue in our school district where they don't want the girls wearing a spaghetti strap. Why? What's against the spaghetti strap? I don't see anything wrong with it. If my daughter's wearing a full length jean, sneakers, and a spaghetti strap tank top that tucks into her jeans, what's the issue?
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question. What if your daughter was very big chested and she's wearing a spaghetti strap?
Here's the thing: dress accordingly. You're gonna wear a little bigger strap. That's it. Here's the thing: if you have bigger chest, you're gonna tend to have a strap of a bra that's a little thicker. Yeah. Therefore, here's my rule. And this is just with me as a fashion person in general. I should not see your bra. There's no reason. That's called undergarment for a reason. It goes under your garment. So that just means that her strap may not be exactly spaghetti, maybe a little bit thicker. I can show you right here if we need to. Just a little bit thicker. And that's what you wear over. So it's still a tank top. It's still thin, but we're covering the bra.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
They need your expertise in the school.
They do. They absolutely do. Because honestly, a lot of my cheerleaders would scare me. And I'm like, why are you guys like walking in the street like that? Because, not everybody thinks the way we think.
Right.
Right. And there's a lot of men out there. They're walking home at night by themselves. And you're not my child, but I would be afraid for you to walk home at 8 o'clock at night from cheerleading practice with a crop top and booty shorts on.
On the flip side, that's not fair to her either, because I was a teenager. I grew up in Brooklyn, and I go to my friend's house. I'd be in the Bronx. I'm hopping on a train, coming home at night, and I shouldn't have to fare because I'm wearing short shorts. I shouldn't have to be fair because of that. And it's a matter of, in that respect, if that is an issue that we have to deal with as women, that's when you teach a girl how to kick someone's butt.
Right.
Yeah.
To defend themselves and be safe, you know, be observant of your surroundings when you're walking, stay with a group of people, don't be by yourself, things like that. That's unfortunately, as females, we have to have that extra security, you know, in the back of our minds to protect ourselves. But it shouldn't be a reason why I can't wear short shorts. I just feel like this is a way to do it, a classier way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. I agree.
I agree. You're right.
I want to say thank you for your message. Thank you. You have an amazing energy.
Oh, thank you.
You motivated me today. Like, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
You have this energy and just like this, I can't like you said, you're classy, like this classiness about you that I love.
Thank you. I'm a big believer in energy. Just knows that I'm all about energy and how I feed off of people. So thank you for that, because it's nice to know that I'm giving that off as well.
Just your positive message, your empowering message. Everything you're doing is so amazing. Including your daughter, you know, like, again, it's phenomenal that at the age of 14, she already has, you know, business ethics in her, installed in her, you know. She's on to great things. It's been more than a pleasure having you with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure meeting you guys.
I love the fact that your ideas and your creativity have a message behind it, and they have a purpose behind it. And you're empowering not only your daughter, you're empowering us, and you're empowering a numerous amount of youth out there with your clothing line. And I hope your accessory line continues to be a huge success. I've added your link on our website, so whenever anyone goes on our website and they see that your episode airs today, they can just click on your link and it automatically takes them to your website.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, we're super honored and excited that you were here today. I hope you come
I'm honored to be here.
All the cups and the you know,
the other
once
I get that, I'll be sending it to you guys. Absolutely.
So we're super excited, and hope that you'll join us again later on.
Absolutely. I enjoyed this so much.
Thank you. So we'll be right back.
Yeah, cheers.
Before we go, cheers to everything you've accomplished.
Cheers. Many success and blessings.
Much success to you in 2021.
Yeah. Thank you. Same to you guys. Thank you.
Awesome. We'll be right back with Claudia's lipstick obsession with Belleza con Claudia.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Belleza con Claudia. So today, as you can see, I'm wearing a bright red, matching my shirt. So for the holidays, it's all about color, or a dash of color depending on what you like. So I found this line of lipsticks called Lip Bar, and this is actually the color that I have on, and it's called Hot Mama. And this brand, I found it at Target, okay? And it's vegan, cruelty-free, so if you are all about that, this is a really nice brand. $12, not expensive. I have them in like 3 different colors because I like the purples, the browns, and this is like dark, depending on the mood. And then I bought this red. So $12. I thought it was a great buy, great find, and it's matte. But what I like to do is I like to put a little like Vaseline on first, and then I put the matte on so it doesn't feel so dry, because I know sometimes I don't like that feeling. Another brand that I had before is the Kat Von D. So this is a little bit more, you know, upscale, but I love them as well. They're also cruelty-free, 100% vegan as well. And the pigment is awesome. This is like a purple, you know, depending on the mood. And of course your reds, pinks, and like a nice tan. So I like to have like a variety in my kit. And of course another, and these go for, $25. So it's a little bit pricey, but the quality, I would say are very good for Lip Bar. And the last one that I started with first with my lips was Anastasia. A friend of mine said that, oh my God, try them. I did. I love them. Highly pigmented as well. Not vegan though, but just really good colors, long lasting as well. So I have them in tons of colors, true to the color of the, true to color. And, you have to find the color that works for you. They also have like on sale they have like kits like you can buy for Christmas gifts. They have like, you know, different shades for someone who you know likes, you know, to wear lips. So if you want to bring out some lips, some color for the holidays, definitely recommend Lip Bar. Price is reasonable. Kat Von D 25 and Anastasia also 25, depending on what you like. I hope you go, enjoy, and try something new. Okay, bye. Welcome back, everybody. So, ladies, what did you think about my lipsticks?
Oh my God, I love them. I loved all of them. Those colors are amazing.
They are so pretty. And it doesn't look, I like that trick that you shared about the Vaseline. I like that.
Yeah, because matte is nice, but sometimes it looks so dry and like cracky.
Yeah.
So Vaseline, when I did it, I was like, oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like you prime your lips before putting it on. I do that all the time. I always use like chapstick before I put on my lipsticks because my lips tend to get very dry. So I always use like a chapstick underneath whatever lipstick or lip gloss I use.
I do that too.
Important to exfoliate your lips. You know, like you could just put Vaseline and sugar, brown sugar or whatever, and exfoliate it with your toothbrush, like just to take the dead skin. Because when you put matte lipstick, you don't want to see that.
Oh, smart.
For $5 at Sephora. It's like a chapstick, and you just, it's already on there. All you gotta do is it's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's cool. That's
but the colors really were amazing.
I love the colors.
Do you always arrange your outfits around your color lip or your makeup around your color around your outfits?
No, definitely the makeup. Like if you have bold eyes, you don't want like a bold lip. You know, you want your eyes to stand out. When you don't, you know, like right now I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, very little. So then I'll have a bold lip on, you know.
Love it.
And it matches the shirt, so.
Very nice.
Thank you.
It looks good. Well, I'm going to show you a bold little trick on how to make holiday eggnog, well, Spanish Coquito, with just $20. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to Invita con 20. So I just wanted to show you, I know it's the holidays and everybody's Coquito. It's New Year's Eve. It's our New Year's episode. So we're on the last leg of making all of our holiday traditions. And so I make Coquito every year. Some people use certain name brands in order to make eggnog. A lot of people use leche de magnolia. It has to be magnolia. It has to be cocolope. It's up to you. I personally have learned that they all pretty much taste exactly the same. And I've never noticed any difference. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I went to the supermarket and they had some of the Goya products on sale. So I got the cream of coconut from Goya, and then I got the leche de coco, the coconut milk from Goya. And then at the Dollar Tree, they had the evaporated milk and they had the sweet condensed milk. It doesn't have to be magnolia. It's sweet condensed milk. It's the same thing. So I put 1 can of each. It depends on how much coquito you're making. So I did 1 can of each of all the products that I just showed you. I took 2 sticks of cinnamon, 2 cinnamon sticks. I boiled them in maybe half a cup of water. I put all my mixtures together. I poured in the half of cup of the concentrate of the cinnamon sticks and 2 capfuls of the vanilla. That's it. Oh, and I also use a spoonful of Nestle's Quick. A lot of people ask me why you add chocolate. It just gives it a little bit of a taste. It gives it a little bit of a color. And so then I went to TJ Maxx and I bought this beautiful little holiday bottle. It was $2.99. So right here I've spent $4 and $2.99 for the bottle of this cute little bottle. You can gift it as well. And then I just bought a regular caneca, which is let me see. I have the big bottle here because I made for someone else, but I'm not a drinker, so this is the liter, I think. So I bought the quart. I bought the quart to make this bottle of Bacardi. You add the liquor to your taste, and the quart of Bacardi is like $9, $10 the most. So with under 20 bucks, I got everything. And then I'm going to put it in my Wine and Wisdom wine bottle bag that I showed you guys last week or 2 weeks ago. And I'm going to take it to my living room because I'm not going anywhere for the new year. It's going to be here. So I'm not taking it to nobody's house. So I'm just going to wrap it up and give it to myself as a New Year's gift. See? Under 20 bucks, sit in your living room in Gloria's fuzzy pajamas, Claudia's red lipstick, and Jessica Sephora's find, and bring in 2021 with a little bit of Coquito. Happy New Year, guys. Welcome back, guys, ladies. You want some Coquito?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God.
So good.
It's not that expensive. People actually think that it's very costly to make. It's not that expensive, and you don't serve it in big cups because then it's gonna go like this. I serve it in these little mini cups, and you can be prissy during the time that you have it. It's like a treat, right? And if you drink too much of it, sugar and liquor,
I know.
Forget about it. So I know you guys have a special drink you guys use for the holidays too, right, Claudia?
We just drink aguardiente. That's it, in a little shot glass, and it goes around.
There's different versions of Coquito. They have chocolate, they have guayaba, they have, with the coconut flakes. I personally don't like the coconut flakes in it. I don't know about you guys.
No.
I don't like it with the coconut pieces either. I love Coquito, but I don't like to actually taste the coconut pieces in it.
No,
but I love that you served it in a small cup, because you're right. If you serve it in a big cup and then it goes to waste, or just perfect amount.
Even little shot glasses is enjoyable, because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a little enjoyable drink.
Right. And sometimes I put
not a glass of wine.
No, it's almost like port. Like a port wine. I don't know if anyone had a port wine, like a dessert wine. It's very little.
Yes.
Stuff to like fill your palate almost.
Right. It's like a treat. It's like a little treat. And sometimes I'll put a little bit of whipped cream on it and sprinkle some cinnamon on it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds good.
Yeah. But I'm glad you guys like it. I'm sorry you're not here that we can be drinking it together, but
I know.
Soon.
Well, we also have in the Dominican Republic what we call a ponche, which is also like an eggnog, like a ron with eggnog.
Is it different ingredients or?
Yeah, it's actually sold bottled. It's a rum. It's called rum
ponche. Oh, okay.
And it's really good. It's just like an eggnog.
I've never made that. I've never tried it, so that's good to know. But I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoy it. And we'll be right back with our New Year's resolutions. Hey guys, thank you for joining us. We just wanted to share our New Year's resolutions for 2021. I hope that everyone takes some time to just give back. That's going to be my resolution. I want to be able to take some time and pay the blessings that this year has given me, and pay it forward. 2020 has been a learning lesson for all of us. And I hope that you just take that lesson and educate yourself with everything that's happened this year and continue to pay it forward. That is just going to bring you more blessings. Gloria?
So for 2021, I'm going to be more mindfulness. Of just everything, all that we've been blessed with, all that we've had as challenges in 2020, and keep giving love, keep helping others if I can, inspiring, guiding my kids down the right path in life.
This year has been a hard year. However, being home with my children, I've learned that I have to break cycles, if that makes sense, of how I was brought up, break the cycles, because sometimes the way my parents brought me up is not the way that I should bring up my own kids. And learning that my kids are different. They're growing up in a different environment, different time. And my resolution is to break some cycles and to be a better parent, show more patience, And, you know, being home is hard with the 3 kids, and being more mindful of that and spreading that positive message to teach them also how to cope, because they're coping with things too. So that's where I want to work on, is breaking cycles so I can be a better parent.
And for me, I noticed that, you know, I feel like I always have some positive vibes. But I feel like in this year of 2020, I kind of lost my positive vibes, and it was hard. It was hard to bring them back up. I lost motivation. And so for me is to never give up and continue with my positive vibes stronger than they've ever been, so that I can spread that out to my family, my children, my friends, and those who I love. Cheers to our New Year's resolutions.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi guys, thank you for watching our show. Usually we would say goodbye, but I'm asking you to please continue watching so you can catch some bloopers and you can catch like a summary of our year with you guys since the beginning, our guests, sneak peeks, and of course our amazing plans for the new year. Keep watching.
We wish you all a happy, healthy, and love-filled New Year's, alongside with all of your families and friends. But we are going to ask you to please keep safety first in your gatherings. I know it's difficult during the holidays, but let's be cautious and mindful while we can still enjoy one another.
We also want to take a minute to say thank you for all your support, your comments, your ideas, your suggestions. The show, I think I can speak for all of us, has become a sense of release and therapy for us all during this pandemic. You guys have allowed us to share pieces of who we are and create an open format for others to share pieces of themselves. We are excited to bring you so much more in the new year, and we hope you continue watching.
And please continue to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Wine and Wisdom 5. We have so many exciting things planned for 2021 and ask to look forward to hearing from you all as well. Have a safe and prosperous new year. And don't forget to take a little time to sip some wine and share some wisdom.
Bye.
Bye.